Alright, what up, y'all? So we're doing a little video on the seventh house, right? So we over halfway through the series, right? Got a little shadow right here. Hold on. Let me move this over real quick. Alright, now we straight. So yeah, seventh house, how you relate and relativity and how you compromise with others in a way. Um, your seventh house is also you communicate with other. It's like an air house, right? So you communicate with others in it's like, okay, so like seventh house, right? So like it's like you're in a ship, right? And how the ship is built depends on how well y'all travel upon the waters, right? So you see what I'm saying? So if you got a sturdy ship, you can travel upon any waters and you'll be straight. You know, aka any emotions, waters, emotions. You see what I'm saying? So, um, it's like air and earth is like the heavens and earth. You see what I'm saying? Heavens and earth. You see what I'm saying? Um, and the water and fire is like water will always be at the most dense point, and fire will always be at the least dense point. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, and then the air and earth is like I'm putting it all together. So this is the second air house, right? Oh wait, hold yeah. Second air house, right? Because we did the second fire house is the fifth house. Second earth house is the sixth house, and the third and the second air house is now the seventh house, right? So how you communicate and relate with others. Um, so like the first air house was you see both sides of it, right? So now you see one side, which is your side, and you see the other side as well, which is the other person's side. So right, so it's like you're gonna balance the two, right? At this point, so you can't be too far on this side or too far on this side. But if you show too much of this side, they'll be aware of this side. So you see what I'm saying? The first one doesn't really care. First air house, second air house is like aware of it, and it's like kind of secret. You see what I'm saying? So yes. So let's see. I don't always want to put myself up there. Let's do it like this. Let's do. You have Saturn in the seventh house, in in Sagittarius, right? So you're very restrictive with your relationships. That's Saturn, restriction, and your seventh house relationships. It'll always be restrictive in a very like you'll be able to see the way that you restrict others and however the restriction works upon you. So like how the cage works. So you're relating how you're in your cage or not. You see what I'm saying? And if they can lift you above the cage with your like the Sagittarius energy, you'll be able to relate very well with that seventh house individual, right? But if they're very standoffish, the way Sagittarius can be, if they don't trust you, or if they're not communicating all the time, Sagittarius is probably not into you as much. Communicative is what's going to happen all the time with Sagittarius. If their fire is burning with you, if you're helping their fire burn, right, and they're into that fire. So we're not gonna get too lost in the Sagittarius energy, right? But I'm just breaking it down how that alignment would work. So it would, you would have that restriction, and it would also be the way that you build, right? So the way you build would be, okay, is this person put me in a cage, or am I put myself in a cage? You see what I'm saying? And that'd be the way you figure it out. Like, am I putting myself in a cage, or is this person putting me in a cage? And you have to balance that. You see what I'm saying? And you see that's like the two sides of it. You see what I'm saying? How you can build the relationship, and then how they're building their restriction, like the reason why you would restrict them. You see what I'm saying? And yeah, that's the seventh house. I mean for the video to be a bit longer, but it's all Gucci. You know what I'm saying? Um, What else could we talk about? And I was thinking about Jupiter. So the way you expand, like Jupiter in your seventh house, would okay. Let's do mine, right? So I don't have Jupiter. No, let's not do. I mean, technically not mine. You see what I'm saying? Um, let's do a Jupiter with the seventh house in Aquarius, right? So you'd be expanding upon humanitarian things, things that yeah, expanding upon humanitarian things that you can relate with, right? So what I'm trying to say is, if somebody's on the same wavelength as you, then you bring that Jupiter energy in and you help them expand, and you relate with that relationship. You see what I'm saying? And also the way that you gain knowledge is through um, like the direct communication, right? So it's not Gemini. It's just relating to relate. Um, it's not Libra relating to. See what I'm saying? Like Saturn. I mean, is exalted in Libra, so it's able to build and restrict that way. See what I'm saying? But you know, Aquarius is ruled by Saturn, right? So they're already like on their block, and they know that there's no point of trying to act like there's no block there to stand on, and that they don't know what they know. You see what I'm saying? It's like Libra kind of act dumb a little bit, and Aquarius don't. So the way that you would expand is with people that don't act dumb. You see what I'm saying? And you would relate with that. So, yeah, that's another little breakdown, and yeah, we gonna end it up there. So seventh house. You see what I'm saying? And I'm proud of myself. I'm getting on my schedule, making more videos, and oh, okay. Seventh house is also like how you would do a little bit of indulging. Seventh house, right? Like Venus energy in a way. See what I'm saying? Because Libra, Venus, and I got this seventh house kind of attire, pink and green. You see what I'm saying? Kind of Venus energy. So yeah, just like it's a little bit there, but you don't want to get too lost in the planets and the zodiac and tying it in with the houses, because it's like the houses came first, and if you were an Aries sun sign, you'd be a first house sun. See what I'm saying? Yeah, and yeah, that's all I'm trying to say.